Cool. All right. Very good evening to you all. Welcome to your Sunday stream here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Of course, as always, hope hope you are well. We are live this evening for the return, of course, of the Formula 1 or F1 Manager. Hope everyone is well. Just completing a little bit of the setup here. Just give me 2 seconds. And then we will begin. So we are here to do the Italian Grand Prix this evening. And boy, oh boy, what a weird's not the best word. What an interesting weekend it has been. So, just a very quick one off the subject of F1. We were supposed to get for tomorrow's stream the 737-500 released today. Hasn't happened. Still being delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. And having joined the Discord server, it is kicking off. There is drama. There is a lot of people kicking off in the Discord server. That is for another time, though. So yes, here we are. We are up at Italy for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix from Imola. A quick look at our drivers here. Here's how it stands after the last race. We picked up 4 points from our previous Grand Prix, which meant that we moved into the top 6. We're on 18 points, 2 ahead of Aston Martin. Which is always a good thing. And our drivers, if we have a look, Gemma's in 9th in the Drivers' Championship, with Carl in 13th. Carl's picked up points in one of the races so far, so we're going to try and build upon that. Gemma having a flying season for us. We weren't expecting too many points, but we seem to be picking up points quite rapidly at the moment, which is always good. We're 12 behind Yuki Tsunoda, who we're going to try and track down. So in today's episode of the career mode, we are going to be getting quite a few manufacturing notifications, which should help us out a little bit. Before we go into them, let's say hello to those in the chat, which so far is Gemma and Darren, who probably will not be here for very long, but hello to you both. Hello to anyone else lurking. Here we go then. So we have got coming up, in 2 days time, we've got a rear wing being manufactured. In 4 days time, we have got the new underfloor being manufactured. We've got 2 manufacturings in 5 days time, including sponsor plans as well for a new rear wing and the side pods. And just before the race, we have got research for a new chassis to be completed and more side pods to be manufactured. So we should be in good shape going into the race. Now, one thing we've got to try and work upon, of course, as we know, is the low speed. Currently sitting 19th of all the cars. So that's the only thing that's letting us down at the moment, is the low speed. But we're okay with that for the moment. And surprisingly, car 2, which I think is Gemma's car, who seems to be getting the most points, is actually worse than car 1, which is interesting, but still getting the more points, which is quite fascinating. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Here's what it came from. So because we've got side pods there for high risk, we're not going to touch into this until we get the new side pods in. and then we'll attach them in. I'm unsure whether to. I mean, these look okay for the moment, so we might stick with the powertrains that we've got. I mean, I know the gearbox might need changing on car 1, so we could probably maybe fix that. But otherwise, looking in decent shape for this one. Gemma says it's a proper old school track. I've been looking forward to this since we've been looking towards the race number 7 of the season. So let's move forward because we've got qualifying and the race to get done today. Carl's in the chat. Evening to you. No worries. No dramas whatsoever. Okay, so we've got low stock on our chassis, which we've got no manufacturing slots available for. Probably might be okay for the moment, but that's absolutely fine. So here we go, our sponsor plan. We've just missed the target, which is fine. But there we go, we're getting lots of cash. 4 million. And an extra 950,000 for an energy drink advert cameo. And now we've got a new rear wing as well. So if we go to the car setup here, so the one that we have manufactured is the one that we basically put into the car. So we are pretty much sorted in terms of that. Side pods is the next one, I think, as well as underfloors. But we will keep an eye. We've got something that needs our urgent attention, which is wind tunnel irregularities, apparently. So it says, I'm concerned about some irregularities in the wind tunnel. The data output seems to be consistent, so there has been no impact on car part development, but the main rotor isn't starting up or winding down as smoothly as it once did. So, I'm hesitant to suggest this given how important car part development is, but I'd like to shut down the wind tunnel. To investigate this issue properly, we will need to pause all current car design projects to do this, but if we don't investigate it now, if we don't investigate this problem now, I'm concerned that it could get worse. Okay, so that's design, isn't it? Not manufacturing. Car part design projects, which I think is literally only the chassis. One would expect. Car part design projects. Let's approve it because it's only going to be shut for 7 days, and we've got. Don't know. Let's approve it. So wind tunnel shuts down and design projects are paused for 7 days. Let's see what that does. Let's move forward. Right, we've got to come up with a new sponsor plan. So essentially we're just trying to fill up what we can do here. So let's go and just do one of those. Factory race day experience. I don't know how that would. Okay, so we've only got really another, suppose, 3 grand to bring in, but I don't know how we'll do it. Staff performance rating. I'm just going to pick to see how close we can get to the target. Not close enough by the looks of it, but that's fine. And let's go for nothing to do with pit crew. Let's do that. Why not? Okie doke. So that's that done. Let's move forward. So research complete for a new chassis. This is apparently for next season. We're about to... 2 seconds here. Yeah, no, that's fine. So chassis research is complete. We could try a new front wing, I suppose. I'll do this off. I'll do it off the stream. Okay, so let's see. Can we do? Is that for next season? Does that mean we can't do it now? Okay, it's fine. Let's crack on. Darren's going to be rooting for Gemma and Carl for the racing tonight. Why do you think so, considering they're our drivers? So here we go. Chassis research is complete. Strategy there. We've got to set our race targets. So they're expecting clear skies. 63 laps to get through tonight. As well. Balance got on our car isn't well suited to it due to its low medium speed performance. We're predicting that the best strategy is a one stop. Historically, safety car chance here is about 100%. Okay. Fair play. In that case, let's set our targets. So, Carl, I think, will stick with the middle with 13th for higher. I'm thinking we're going to put a bit of pressure on Gemma. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to put a bit of pressure on Gemma. So Carl for 13th. We're going to go 12th for higher. I feel like this is a safe bet now, because Gemma's 14th for higher, which means technically she's worse off than Carl is, which is bizarre. So I'm thinking 12th for higher. Yeah, Jim. Welcome to you, of course, as well. Jim says, second time when you've had a chance of upgrading parts, something has happened. Last time was a fire, now it's a wind tunnel. I know. I feel like someone's like screwing me about. It's time to get on to some racing. Let's go and do it. Here we go. So I hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. Just going to quickly check the Discord.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along to Imola. Just outside Bologna in northern Italy, Imola hosts the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, named after the region it sits in. Surrounded by woodland, this iconic track is rich with Formula One history and the legends of those who raced here.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. But all the teams are fighting hard, and there's everything to play for.
Sit tight then for the rest of the action.
Okay. So. Also, give me a sort of a sound feedbacky thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Jim. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Carl says audio 5x5 cool. When we get into the actual qualifying and stuff like that, just give me, if I need, I might have to turn down slightly for the car sounds and stuff like that. But just inform me. Saf's in the chat. Evening to you. Hope you're well. Carl says been a busy weekend, very busy weekend, and expensive but well worth it. Good stuff is what we like. Okay. So cloudy, and then clear skies by the looks of it. So let's get through the practice. Supposedly on hard, but I think this is because if we simulate it, it puts it onto different tyres. I think we'll just leave. We'll leave that for where it is at the moment. Now, do we do we bring in a reserve driver for like the first practice? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Gemma says sounds okay. Cool. Happy days. Just wondering how we play it. To be fair, I mean this chap here, Renaud, he's not great. And I am looking to replace him with a new driver. So maybe we just leave it as it is. Get the drivers to be acclimatized to the track. What do you reckon? I think we should do it. I think we just leave it as it is. Who needs backup drivers, right? Yeah. Evening, old Tom, says Sarah. Evening, young Sarah. It's because I said, yeah, young Sarah in Lewis's chat. I feel like that's our thing now. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Let's simulate the session. See what happens. Very good. Okay. I'll tell you what, there's not many of them actually sent out their reserve drivers. Gemma 7th after P1. And Carl in 11th. Okay. On the soft tyres as well. Okay. Not bad. Not horrendous. So that's about a second behind. It's fine. Let's go to P2. See how that works. So for now, car setup is 46% for Carl and for Gemma 47%. See if we can alter that at any point. Might as well optimize it while we can now. Leave it for that. See if we can optimize the vehicle here for Gemma. It's going to be close. I mean, let's go with that. Let's see what it's like. If it's not good, we'll revert. So simulating the session. Right, let's see what P2 gave us. Okay, 10th and 11th. Carl staying 11th. Leclerc was quickest. Less than a second. Okay. Right, here we go. On to the... So, okay, Carl's not happy, but Gemma's getting happier with the car. Stick with that. Right, practice 3. We're going to leave Gemma as... the only thing that's bad is the oversteer. That's going to be about as close as it gets. We'll go with that. See what happens. Right, here we go. P3, and then we move on to the qualifying. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated qualifying session.
There are 3 periods of qualifying ahead of the drivers now. Remember, only the fastest 10 will make it through to Q3 for a shot at pole position.
Charles Leclerc has been a talking point for many of late. Karun, how do you think he's doing so far?
They set a great lap in practice, so you can only imagine how good they're feeling going
How
into
we
qualifying.
thinking?
But the big question is, will they be able to keep this performance up?
Well, it's almost here. Qualifying coming up soon.
What are we thinking in terms of sound? Are we still pretty decent? I think we're still pretty good. Right, P3 ended slightly worse than we did, but this is fine. This to me still sounds. This is nothing. This is where we start to get to the meat and drink of everything. So we can make. Yeah, we can make some changes still, which is fine. Carl is just not happy with anything at the moment, which is about right. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, right, we're going to leave Carl as that. Gemma's happy with 77. So I think 77 is pretty decent. We'll go with it. Looks like we're going on to soft tyres. Soft it is. Okay, here we go then. Let's go and see where we get to. It's the start of the qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix. Here we go. Let's manage the session. And here we go. Meat and drink of the stream here. Here we go. So like I said, cars are about to go out and everything else like that. Just give me a rough sort of thinking in terms of sound when you do start to hear cars going out. I think what I'm thinking of doing now is I'll get Carl out now, just so we can try and get a little bit of confidence in him. So you'll start to hear car sounds. Just give me the feedback on it when it gets to it. All hail the Lee class. Evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, car sounds good. Not too not too loud, not too overbearing. As long as it's okay. Yeah, spot on. Happy days. Obviously, the more cars come on, it might get a little bit louder. But like I say, just keep me informed. We'll send Gemma out now. Oh, well, we'll send her out in a minute. I'm just keeping an eye. Don't know if you can see my cursor or not. There's obviously the radar just to the right of the screen. Just trying to keep an eye on that, basically. Try and keep that as clear as possible because we want Gemma to get as much clean air as we can. So we'll let Carl go round for the flying lap, and then we will get Gemma out as well. And Carl will be the first one to set a lap this evening, or a lap time for the qualifying. And here we go, we're going to get Gemma out now as well. As Carl begins his flying lap. Okay, so I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Tomorrow's stream is up in the air at the moment. Like I say, I am just keeping an eye on the Discord server. The 737-500 that was meant to release today hasn't released yet. So here we go, Carl's time at the moment. Okay, sets the pace, 1:12 for Carl. Confidence is high at the moment. Can't remember the P1 and stuff. No, I can't remember. So Lando Norris goes quicker, 1:11. So Carl is literally only 0.8, which isn't too bad, 0.8 behind. So it's flying lap time. Piastri goes quicker as well, so Carl dropping down at the moment, but not horrendously. Darren says, I've been playing Fall Guys on my PS5 and I keep getting eliminated. Takes a lot of practice. Sonoda up to third. Been impeded by a Mercedes, I think. Just seen that. There's a green here for Gemma on the first sector. Second sector might be a little bit off. In which case we'll have to get her out again. Don't know who the Mercedes was that impeded Gemma. Normally it's Carl that gets impeded. Still green though, still doing well. You can actually see we're coming up to the sort of final corner here. There's 105, 106, 107, 8, 9, 10. I think the fact that Gemma got impeded probably didn't help that one. Losing 300th of a second, perhaps. Plenty to improve upon. Sarah, I think it's because we've played it whilst he's been in the stream. I think that's why. We'll stick with the same set there for Carl, which is fine. Yeah, no, Darren's been in the chat when we've been mentioning it, and I think it's just stuck to him like a sponge. Gemma, I believe, because I don't think Russell's out yet. Oh, Russell is out, and he's on his flying lap. It could have been. I want to say it's possibly Russell. I think Russell was the one that got in the way. Sponge does sound very, very familiar. Stuck like a fly to paper. So Gemma coming in. With about 11 minutes to go. I don't think it's horrendous. Gemma's going to be slipping down the leaderboard, so we're going to have to obviously get her out again. Try and hope for no impeding on the still quite happy with everything. Everything's still pretty good. We'll confirm it. What about Carl? Carl is everything looking great, optimal and good. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay. So we're going to send Gemma out again at some stage to try and improve that time. I believe she will. But let's keep an eye on the board here. We've still got Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen out. So they'll go up the leaderboard, which will probably take Gemma down to 13th, Carl down to 10th perhaps. Ricardo possibly as well. Could be a bit of a threat. Let's fast forward to about maybe 5 minutes out. So Verstappen does climb up the leaderboard. Still got Leclerc and Sainz. Leclerc does go up the leaderboard. There is 5.5 minutes. So at the moment, as it stands, I don't think Ocon will get past the time that Gemma's set. But try and get through Q2 might be interesting. But because, like I said, because Gemma was impeded, there might be a better time there. You just got to try and find the right time to send you out. So yes. So the grip is quite high at the moment. We're going to send... I think we need Gemma out for sure. Carl's confidence is high. Can Carl do any better? I mean, we can try. So we've got a row of cars coming. Once these cars disappear out of the way, just keep an eye on that time. Then we'll send out first of our cars. Just need these cars to disappear. I think they probably will do. I know there's... There's a flying lap coming in as well, right? We get Gemma out. Wait for Gemma to kind of get a bit of clearance, and then we'll send Carl out as well. Just see if they can improve on the times. Just waiting here to send Carl out. Waiting for a gap. There is that gap, so out goes Carl. So remember, normally where we qualify as well, because of the strategy that we do undertake, we can normally climb up the leaderboard quite nicely. Let's see what can happen. Once we go into Q2, disappear to grab a drink. So Gemma is on the flying lap. This needs to be good. There's a yellow flag. Somebody, I think, locked up. No. Dom, evening to you. Says play old chap. Are we doing this again? I thought the running joke was one and done. But yeah, evening to you, Dom. You're doing well. So we've got a yellow, not quicker at the moment. Again, we have started in worse positions and still managed to get a bit of a result. There's a green, so an improvement. I think there will be an improvement here. It just depends on how much of an improvement. Oh, that's also very true. Yeah, that sort of slipped my mind very, very quickly. So very good shout, and it's also. Oh, I mean, it's a little bit better. Should be enough. See what Carl can do. Carl's got the same issue here with a yellow on the first one. I'll pack my bags now, says Gemma. It's also a little slower again from Carl. Sector 2 was yellow as well. Probably won't be quicker here. He's running in dirty air there of possibly Ocon. It's not going to be quicker, so in fact it's miles off. But it doesn't matter. So we are looking for the likes of once this communication gets out of the way. So the likes of maybe Gasly, Magnussen, Hulkenberg. I don't know. I think we're good for Q1. I think. So Carl in 10th, Gemma 13th at the moment. Hulkenberg does go up into 15th, I think. We just saw there. Knocking Bottas out. So really the only real danger is Gasly or Magnussen. No, actually no, 10 line, that's fine. So we are safe, so we're all good. Let's go into Q2. Gasly's finished as well, so Gasly's going to start the race at the back. Okay, so overall, I mean, it's not a bad start, to be fair. Carl's had a good lap. Stroll got above into 10th place. So Carl 11th, Gemma 13th at the moment. But more importantly, through to Q2. So Carl's setup is 78%, Gemma's 77%. Anything we can do here to help this? A little bit more on the stability, a little less on the cornering, maybe that might help. Might help a little bit. Still on the softs. Not much else we can do here, so there's great there. Stability there, I can't really do a great deal with it. There, perhaps. We'll just see. Can't switch to mediums. They're all locked. So I'm literally on softs. Right, let's try it. Here comes Q2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and... Yeah, I've got 15 minutes. We're going to go grab a quick drink. And then we'll send one of the drivers out. So, yeah, we're back in a moment's time. If you want to grab a drink yourselves, now's a good time to do so. Right, let's go. Let's get Jammer out first. Dumb and old chef, I swear. There's also a possibility as well that Wilson requested the 100-year livery for the 321 Neo. I found one. It is not complete though. So it's not great. So I've got to come up with something for tomorrow, just on the off chance, because it doesn't look, unless it's going to be. Doesn't look it's going to be released tonight, and if it is, it's going to be like really early in the morning UK time. Dom never thought you'd have old chat played. Well, I told you what the rules were. You played the rules. Or played by the rules. I had no choice. I think it was only fair. So Hamilton leads the way. Green at the moment, Jella. Hopefully no, first of all, no flags or any impeding vehicles. But very much greens across the board here. Quicker than Piastri, well, not quicker, but is it anywhere near to Piastri's time? Ooh, okay, 1.2. We'll have a look at Carl here, who's out in the outlap. Listen, Dom stuck to his word, and I will stick to my word. I said, you know, I wasn't going to depress people for free. I set Dom what I thought was a bit of an unrealistic goal. Dom surprised me, so Dom kept his word, I kept my word. So 50 quid plays old chap. Dom did 50 quid, and I played old chap. As much as I know that it's a depressing song. Well, you cheated me by a penny. If we're counting it for a penny. Yeah, you cheated me for a penny, but I'm not going to hold you to it. Right, here we go. Carl's coming across the line. Not too shabby. 0.8. Gemma's car is struggling here. I don't know why. I think we're in danger of losing both cars there. I'm going to test something here with Gemma as well when we send her back out. I'm going to see if I can try and take manual control and just see if that makes any difference. So let's skip to about 4 minutes. By that time we'll have a good sort of idea where we're going to be. And we do lose Gemma and Carl at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna take control of Gemma's lap. I'm gonna send her out now. Need to reconfigure Carl here. So Carl's confidence is high. Stick to the same softs. Send Carl out in a second. I'm going to take over the... Here we go, right. Take manual control. Manual control will give you full control over pace, fuel usage, and ERS strategies. This will only last for the duration of this run on the track and will reset back to auto when the car returns to the pits. So essentially it is like it would be. So this is the out lap, so we're fine. So we could actually... Okay, so this could be interesting. Let's send Carl out. We'll leave Carl as he is, because like I said, we're just gonna run this as a test. So Gemma at the moment about to enter the flying lap, I think. What happens if we deploy? That gives us a little bit more energy, if I remember correctly. So Gemma is on the lap. We're not going to push the tyres because of the fact they're cold. But we will go standard. And we'll just see what happens. Again, that's all we can do. So here we go. So Gemma's on a flying lap. Here we go. So we're on standard. And we've got the ERS to deploy for extra energy. Whilst fuel is being preserved at the moment. We can only try, right? Is it? We've got ourselves a yellow flag. And it was Gemma that went wide. So I think we might be in trouble. Unless... Yeah, I think we are. I think Gemma won't get any quicker. Carl as well. Okay. Again, we were just trying. We're just testing. It's about 4 seconds slower. So we lose Gemma. It depends on where. We're also potentially losing Carl as well. So we tried it. We just tried to see what happens. Here comes Carl. And it's not any quicker. So this is how it's going to start. Okay, qualifying's fine. It's now about implementing the strategy. Uh, 12th or above. Gemma, 12th or 12th? Yeah, 12th or above. We put Carl in 13th, and you as 11th or above. No, Carl in 13th, you for 12th. I think it's doable, so I'm not concerned. Yeah, like I said, I'm not here. I'm not expecting to win championships in the first season. This is going to be a long build-up, I think. So there you go. So we're out in Q2. Which means we're going to get onto the race in a moment's time. Q3 will end. And here we go. So we've lost both our drivers, Carl and Gemma. I mean, it's not too far off. I mean, considering like what, 0.5. I mean, look at what's that, Q2, isn't it? Verstappen, by the way, 7th at the moment. Not for much longer. So Verstappen on pole, then Leclerc, Perez, Norris, Sainz, Piastri, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Stroll and Russell is how it finished in Q3.
Not long until we get going here in Italy with 63 laps of hard-fought motor racing.
Imola can really reward consistency, as Nigel Mansell showed here in 1992 when he became the first driver to ever win the opening 5 Grand Prix of a season.
This is an old-school track with plenty of elevation changes and lots of corners. There's only one DRS zone here though, and it follows the long straight right before Tamburello and should see plenty of action. Well, there's nothing quite like it. Welcome along to race day.
Okay. So clear skies. This is going to be a sunny race. 63 laps to get through. So my thinking see, now I'm thinking to start one on soft, one on hard, but one on soft, one on like a medium, but then finish with a hard tyre. Or do you go hard then soft? So let's add our own in, right? So if we did soft there and we did hard, playing it cool, brought them in for like, so 1:14 is there. That's not like our best estimated race time there. for like lap 38 to come in. True. Unless we go down to a medium, that takes it down even further. That's a 1-2 instead of a 1-4. If you look at the timing difference in, that's a. I'm assuming that's an hour, right? An hour 19:14. That takes 2 seconds off if we put mediums at the end. Or failing that, we go medium to hard. But that then, that's the best window there. Is to come in on the mediums between 25 and 30, no. Lap 27. Would they last to 27 though? Or do we sacrifice some seconds here and go in for like lap 23 or something? Let's stick with this. We'll stick with this one for Carl. We need to underfuel him, which we've just done. We need to then set the pace for that and that. Because again, that's going to help us out in the long run. We can push then a little bit more on the tyres a little bit later in the race. Gemma, I mean, do we go down the same route as soft and hard instead? So I'm thinking like good shout. How weird does that look? The race time is actually long. Look, the race time is actually. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? The fact it's shorter. That's quick, right? So if we put standard for the first one, there it goes up to like 1:19:21. Put it down to like conserve or light. It's like 1:19:13. That's a hell of a drop. That's all about like where you bring them in then. No. So, I mean, yeah, that's... I'm just thinking, do we save the softs for an eventual or a possible safety car? And just stick both on mediums to start off with, or go one hard to medium, or medium then to hard? You know what I mean? Like save the softs. What? So I'm thinking this, right? So it splits it into like 23 laps each. Or the other option is to come in early to change, run with the hards all the way through, swap over again. I think we do that. I think we do that. So we'll leave it like this to start with, because then we can get like that first lap, right? That first lap is the important one. And then when we've done the first lap, take it down to light to preserve the tyres. That's what my thinking is. So I think that could work. And then if we go back to Carl again, we edit the strategy here. We're preserving the mediums there, which we don't necessarily need to do. Mind you, 40 laps. Is that even going to work? It probably will do if we preserve the time. What if we go to... That's +2, so that's going to be our best shout, isn't it? Okay. Okay, let's leave it at that. Let's underfuel Gemma's car, so we are light enough to get off the grid quick enough. Okay. Well, we can only try it, right? We can only do what we can. So Carl's starting on mediums, Gemma's on the soft. We've got Gemma down for a 2-stop, if need be, but I reckon it could happen. We've got to create a massive gap if possible. This could go one of two ways. Carl's on for a 1-stop, and then seeing out the hards. If we want to change that up at any point, I suppose we could, but let's see what happens. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. I don't know how it's gonna. Let's try it. Here we go. Race day.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement.
63 laps to get through.
And there's always a sense of excitement when it comes to talking about Max Verstappen.
They're on pole, and it's well deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
And it looks like we're good to go. This is it, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's lights out,
right, here we
and
go.
away we go.
Focusing on Carl at the moment. Carl is off to a very good start. Mind you, so too is Gemma. Observe the fuel. Push the tyres for Carl just for the first lap here. Alonso's got ahead of Gemma. Still sticking with Carl at the moment. Dom, let me have a look at what you sent. Very good. Right, I don't particularly want our drivers fighting each other, so don't fight, let her through if she wants it. Which indeed she has got. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to come back out of that. We like friendly competition. Lewis, a very good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We'll have a look at Gemma, who's trimming down both Lance Stroll and George Russell. Gemma gets the fastest lap at the moment as well, very good. We'll come off the tyre a little bit, just to preserve the tyres for a good few laps. Everyone's still in very good contention. So the cars in front, Carl's running. Good start to the race, and Gemma gets past Stroll, who ran a little wide. Now got Russell in front. Got a yellow flag already. And not enough to hold proceedings. Gemma now goes up to 8th place, by the way. Oh, Lando Norris ran wide. What's happened here? Norris is off. And has dropped all the way to the back of the pack. Carl's overtaken Lance Stroll. I'm just thinking now with Gemma, do we take her off to kind of preserve the tyres a bit, or are we doing okay? We'll keep it going for another couple of laps just to keep an eye on things. So this is Gemma tracking down Hamilton and Tsunoda. Well, Carl's not far behind Russell either. Where she goes. Oh, I'll tell you what, look at the overtake. Tried the aggression, didn't quite manage it. Neck and neck, and she's faster as well, you know. Gets just about. Oh, Hamilton overtakes in front. Gemma, I'll tell you what, on the inside, overtaking Hamilton with ease. Look at this. Going up to 7th place. This is incredible driving. And now chasing down Tsunoda. She might have the gap up here. Might have the edge. And does. Gemma's in 6th. Can Tsunoda win it back though? In the meantime, we'll have a look at Carl, who is just about to overtake, or try to overtake at the moment, George Russell. Both cars going strong at the moment. Look at this on the inside, Carl. Look at Carl go. Now he's coming up towards George Russell again, who reclaimed his spot. Look at this, look at him, look at Carl go. Carl is quicker than Russell, but just can't quite get there. Gemma does indeed have the fastest lap. We'll just recharge the ERS a little bit here. Sonoda's won the place back from Gemma. Neck and neck between Gemma and Sonoda. Gemma's going for the overtake again. Oh, and she got him. Look at the driving here. Look at the drive. That is aggressive. That is remarkable driving. Also starting to open up a gap here as well. This is quite insane. Carl still keeping up with Russell in 10th place. Let's have a look and see what the other tyres are doing. So Gemma's the only one on soft tyres, everyone else on mediums. And Perez and Gasly, the only ones on hard tyres. Could that be where the edge is given? Who knows? Tell you what, on the straights at the moment, Gemma is pulling away from Tsunoda. Meanwhile, Carl and Russell still having a battle for 9th place. Fastest lap's gone from Gemma now. It's gone to Piastri. Look at Carl on the inside trying to overtake. On the outside, it's neck and neck. For that extra energy, Tsunoda has caught up with Gemma. And we've got the battery there to help us. Yeah, tyres aren't doing too bad for Gemma at the moment. We've got the hard tyres to come out and then back onto the softs. Gemma's opening up a gap here of a second over Tsunoda, closing the gap to Perez, 4 seconds. It's excellent driving so far. We've basically taken our strategy out of the equation with the fact that we are reserving the fuel because obviously we're under fueled, but the tyres are doing their job at the moment. Gemma opening up a gap again from Tsunoda. Well, so there's still a battle going on. Tyres are slightly overheating. We'll just keep an eye on the battle here. I mean, it is literally a battle. Tsunoda won the spot back off Gemma. Straight back off of Tsunoda. If you're just joining us, let us know how your weekend was. A quick check of Discord. Okay, so we have, just going off of the 737 very quickly, I know it's not F1 related, there are a list of liveries that have been announced for the 737-500 when it is eventually released. Real world operators include SCAT from Kazakhstan, ATA Airlines from Iran, UTA from Russia, Air North from Canada, and Namair from Indonesia. The former users of the 737-500 which are included: United Airlines, Southwest Airlines, Scandinavian, Lufthansa, All Nippon Airways, LOT, China Southern and Air France. Those are the liveries that come with it. It's also still not released yet. So just thought I'd keep you in the loop in regards to that. Not for the 737-500, no. Battle here. 6th, 7th and 8th place. Lewis Hamilton behind Gemma. As we go into lap 12 of 63. And you can see, look at Gemma. Look at Gemma go. She is really, really catching Tsunoda at the moment. I just wonder if our vehicle is now quicker than Tsunoda's. Remarkable driving, it really is. Can she get him on the inside? Not quite. Still a battle going on, by the way, just coming into the screen there of George Russell and Carl for 9th. Gemma looking to take Tsunoda on the inside, can't quite do it. Still, and manages to do it. Gets in front. It's excellent driving. Hamilton's on the outside there looking to overtake all two of them. This battle here for 6th place, this is quite remarkable. On the tyres now for Gemma. Look at Hamilton. Look at how close this is between these three vehicles here. Gemma doing well to defend it as well. Doing very well to defend it. So if things do pan out the way we think they will, Gemma's pit window is lap 17 to 23. Could be the first one in, which might help us. So we can push and push and push. Is excellent driving from Gemma. Every opportunity she gets, she's opening up the gap. We've got a at least a second to Tsunoda. Carl's dropping off the pace as well. Carl's pit window is 20 to 26 for the hard tyre. Stroll has overtaken Carl now, so Carl drops out the points. Darren's asking what stream we're doing tomorrow. Don't know yet. Not entirely sure. Yeah, not entirely sure what we're doing yet. Hamilton catching up with Gemma at the minute. It's all about how well Gemma can defend. About to open up in the next couple of laps here. Hamilton chasing. I think Hamilton's tyres are going to be better at the moment. Well, not too far off. 58% on the medium. So Gemma's 50 on the soft. Just curious, if we are to pit, we come out last place. So there isn't that, the gap is not there to do any real damage at the moment. David, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Everyone else does have to pit too. That's why I'm thinking sort of like last place wouldn't be the worst thing, and we're doing beyond hard tyres. Battle here with Carl and Lance Stroll. Carl wins back 10th place. So I'll tell you what, Perez has an issue apparently. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. Well, there is one. Yeah, Tsunoda is catching. What are we on now? So we could pick you in the next lap, I think. So if we were to, let's say, if we did next lap and get you in for the hards, see that all the way through, I think that's what we'll do. Let's do next lap. And jump on the hard tyre. So we'll go one more lap on these wheels. Can I change that? do it on this lap. Here, so the car at the back is Russell. Carl has incredibly dropped off at the moment, and into the pit lane goes Gemma. Expected to probably come out probably last. How quick is the pit stop? 2.7, it's not quick. Is she coming out last? I don't think she might. Just keeping an eye. Maybe not last. No, I'll tell you what, she came out 20th, so not last at all. Carl now closing a little bit of a gap here on Sonoda. As we focus with Carl at the moment, Gemma will then start to make her way up more. Lando Norris down in 17th place. And looks like Russell's picked up an issue. Yeah, there's no point looking at the replay because it won't show what the actual issue is. Whether they slow it down or not. That's the question. Carl's tyres being managed pretty well at the moment. It's whether we can get the hard tyre all the way through to the end of the race. There's a yellow flag here. The driver locked. Oh, there he is. It was Sonoda. Sonoda locked up. Carl now up to 8th place. So Sonoda locked up. David says, to be a more realistic Italian road, it needs 6-foot deep potholes, traffic lights stuck on red, a couple of old boys drunk on red wine, and a Fiat Uno laying on its side of the side of the road on its roof. I believe they call that quintessentially Italian. Okay, so Carl's pit window has now been entered. Only Magnussen's been in as well. Does Russell have an issue here or not? I don't know if he does. In the meantime, Gemma has moved up to 19th place. So let's have a look here. If we were to pick Carl now, Carl would come out 20th. So we're going to hang fire on it. Tyres are still pretty good. I'm not going to bring him in just yet. Our window is 20 to 26. So we've got another few laps yet before we do bring him in. Perez. I'll tell you what, Perez is having a right tricky time here. There's orange on the mechanical fault for Perez. So Carl currently catching up with Russell. And we've just seen passes on the screen. Just in front of him is Hamilton. Gemma's now up to 18th after overtaking Albon. Russell's mechanical fault was gone, whatever it was. Still not a great deal in terms of the laps, the pit stops. However, almost looks like there will be cars coming in soon. So how close do we leave it before we bring Carl in for the hard tyres? Again, a reminder on what the other vehicles are. Literally, apart from Perez and Gasly, everyone else is on mediums. Magnussen now, who is on the softs. So Russell's gone in for a pit stop. Carl's now up to 7th, but it's now asking us if we could probably bring him in. Let's do it. Let's do it on this lap. Didn't quite see what position he was going to come out at. I think it was 20th. Gemma working her way up as well, 16th place. We got Gemma on a 2-stop, Carl on the 1-stop. So Carl's going in. Gemma's up to 15th, taking Logan Sargent. We'll watch the pit stop. Here we go. Quite a slow one. 2.9. Carl coming out in 17th place, that's okay. Carl overtaking Albon. Gemma's down to 13th and still climbing. So too is Lando Norris. I know, right? proper slow. Carl, we are on the hard tyre for you. You are done for pit stops. We've got you on the preserving your hard tyres for a moment. We've got Gemma coming in again for another stop. Gemma closing the gap to Norris and Valtteri Bottas. Tsunoda going in. Gemma. Looking for the inside overtake. It's going to get past Bottas, which it does, in 10th place. Chasing down Norris. Verstappen's going in. So too is Piastri. Hamilton's also going into the pits. I'm assuming it won't be long until Norris goes in himself. Darren says flight sim probably tomorrow. I'd probably put good money on it. So yeah, Bottas and Norris have gone in. Hamilton's also in there. So Gemma now moves back up to 8th place. Carl, on the meantime, also moving up. Fastest lap going to Ricardo at the moment. And Carl up to 12th. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. We do.
And if we watch Magnussen, nothing wrong so far.
This
well,
is the
you
lock
could
up.
see the lockup. By that point,
He's gone right off.
It's just too late.
So yellow flag, but no more. Deep overrun. Gemma closing the gap to Alonso now. It was 10 seconds, now it's going down to 8 seconds. Stroll and Leclerc going in. And Leclerc's coming out, I think. And does. Stroll is in. Gemma's up to 7th. Hulkenberg also going in. Which means Carl is now up to 10th place. Carl back into the points. Now it's Sainz's turn to go in. So holding well at the moment. Only have a 5-second gap now, Gemma to George Russell, who's in 8th. Carl in 11th. But closing down Tsunoda, or trying to. We'll have a look. Really well here to really well here to try and keep up with Tsunoda, doing so well. Gemma's now closed the gap on Alonso to from 8 seconds to 2 seconds. She's hunting him down. Has Alonso even been into the pits yet? No, his tyres are shot, and this was a good suggestion to go onto the hards for the second one. Everyone else has gone onto the hards, probably to try and finish the race on the hard tyre. So this could be interesting. What do we do? Alonso is now going into the pits, so Gemma will move to 6th place. Carl moves up to 10th. My question is, do we try and bring Gemma in again? Well, there's a bit of a gap. The problem we've got is there isn't much of a gap. Oh, Perez is gone.
Oh no! Seems like a terminal failure to me. Not much that they could do.
So we're watching Perez at the moment. Apparently he's got a real issue with his vehicle. Rob, even to you, as Hey Sports fans, willkommen to automotive heaven. Hope all is hope all is well, gang. Doing all right, Rob. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, what's happened here? Look, he's gone. He's out. Perez is gone. He's on fire. Perez on fire. YouTube chat is terrified. Perez on fire. Perez is gone. Now we've got a yellow flag. There he is. He's on fire. So this could be both interesting but also detrimental as well. Because we're going to have to get that car off the track. I think that's the second time in this career mode Perez has been eliminated. My thinking is, do we get Gemma in for another set of hards? Can we do... No, we can't do that. They will barely last. They will not last at all. It's what I'm thinking, but we would have to preserve the tyre, that's the thing. Gasly's in on mediums. We've now caught up with the pack here. I think Carl will be fine. I think it's too late to try and do anything now. This is what I'm just trying to play it out in such a way. So at the moment, as it stands, because the safety car is out, we are preserving the tyre a little more, which I'm totally fine with. We wouldn't drop too far back. I mean, no one else has got it. Because obviously they're expecting to finish the race on it. But maybe it works in our favour. So Perez is gone. His car blew up. It does mean we're going to be up there with the Ferraris and stuff, but the tyres. Preserve it for the moment. Whilst we can. So this is not only a good thing because we're now caught up with the pack again, but a bad thing because the gaps that there were, we've got to try and open them up again. Also, can we also talk about the fact that Pierre Gasly is a full 2 minutes behind Esteban Ocon? So, because of Perez's retirement, Gemma is in 5th, Carl is in 9th place. We've got 30 laps to try and eke the tyres out. I missed that then. What did it say? Did it say safety car was coming in? Did anyone catch what was on screen? Because I didn't see it. I wanted, was it the safety car coming in on this lap? No? Okay. Something came up at the top there. Oh, lapped cars may overtake. Right, gotcha. And there they are, all down there, all three of them. Still under safety car. The part of me is now wondering, if we did pit, would we have caught up with the back of the pack somewhere? Go. Safety car is ending. Get standard just to kind of get one lap in. Let's see what happens. Here we go, race is back underway. It's go, go, go. And here we go. We're off racing once again. Gemma looking to overtake Leclerc. Now, Sargent's got an issue, and then he always does, so it's not really a huge bit of news, really. It's not a huge bit of news. Once again. We were predicting it. They did say. Totally back up and see what happens. Got to defend while trying to get a gap open up as well, because we're due in the pits. 43 to 49. Has that yellow flag, whilst it's been a bit of a saviour to us, it's hampered us a little bit. with George Russell at the moment. Three laps to go. I think we probably should have gone for a one stop for Gemma as well. Does overtake, and you've got the likes of Hamilton. There as well. Question is, when do we get Gemma in? Because if we bring her in, she's coming out 21st. That's like rock bottom last. But there's still 22 laps. Is there enough time to kind of do some damage there? I don't know if there is. Like we might balls this up here. Gemma is open, but she'll come out last if we pit. There goes Carl looking to battle with Ricardo. It's Gemma overtaking Russell, who went wide. Back in fifth. "21 laps to do with 58%. I don't think it's going to be done. Pit window is now entered. I don't know. What the other tyres like. I mean, they're all getting a little bit low as well. How do you play this? That yellow flag has really done us in. It's almost like we might need another. The gaps were there, but they're not there now. Oh, please? No. I'm just praying and hoping now. I think we've got no choice. Do we go for softs? Or do we go for medium to see out the race? This is what we need to think about now. I think we go medium just to see out the race. I think we've got to literally sacrifice Gemma. And then hope for the best. And then we just come out and push. We're doing it. We're sacrificing Gemma. I think we've really balls this one up. Really balls this one up, I think. Gonna take a hell of a drive with 19 laps. Carl has Norris breathing down his neck. We might not get any points here. Gemma's in. Gemma's rock bottom. Sainz has an issue now. Nine seconds behind the. Oh boy. Need to. I'm going to read and go with what the email suggests. But a couple of times now that I've read something to do with doing 2-stop when it should be a 1-stop, and it is totally knackered the plan. I think it would have done. This is the problem. If there was no safety car at all, it would have worked out a lot better. And we've got fuel to burn as well. Carl has fuel to burn. So we're going to push the fuel. We'll come back to Gemma a little bit later. 17 laps to go for Carl. We can push him a little bit extra now. And Carl might be the one that we possibly rely on to get points here. How far back are we though? Once the chat log goes down. So 38, so it's like 13 seconds to there. To the points there, that's like 20 seconds if that. 21 seconds. No, 18 seconds, sorry. It's going to take a heroic effort, I think. Gasly's got a mechanical fault. We're the only ones that are on the soft tyres for Gemma. So it's definitely helping because she's catching big time. It's going to be one to watch. Carl having a battle with Ricciardo for 8th place as it stands. In the meantime, Gemma is catching Gasly. Will be enough to get up the leaderboard. That's the thing. Carl's got, I'll tell you what, Carl's got so many cars behind now. We might not even be in the points positions at all. So again, heroic efforts needed. Gemma's about to pass Pierre Gasly. Gemma is chasing down Magnussen. Depends on how quickly she can chase him down. Carl has 3 cars behind, that's not good. But Carl's overtaken Ricciardo. Carl up to 8th. 15 to go. Look at the fact that we've got cars swarming us at the moment. Jumping up to 19th, and has overtaken Zhou. Carl, we don't get the point. We've done this before with Gemma. Gemma got fastest lap. We didn't get a point for it. So our battle at the moment in terms of the Constructors' Championship is with Aston Martin, who we're like 4 points ahead of or something like that. So we need to kind of finish above them. And it's going to be tricky. Jones up to 18th now and closing on Ocon. Cole driving a very good race at the moment. 13 to go for laps. Gemma's 2.2 seconds behind Sargent. Next time we're back with this is next Sunday with the Monaco Grand Prix. Carl still, I'll tell you what, Carl is still keeping pace with Ricciardo. And moves into 8th place. This is going to be really, really tight. Points. Gemma looks like she's about to go into 16th place. Carl is having the drive of his life right now. Let's have a look at the other tyres in the channel. So Carl's tyres 56%, Russell's 49%. That's because he preserved them. Ricardo's a 48%. So we are one of the better. In fact, we are one of the ones out there that have the better tyres. Gemma's overtaken Ocon to go into 16th place, and now has Albon to track down 3-second gap. Look at how tight this is. In 2 seconds, I will be back. That might rule out Gasly, you know. No flag for Gasly. Right, 10 laps to go. It's going to be close. Gemma's leading the charge. Norris, by the way, has gone up to 8th place. There's now a battle for 9th. We go to Gemma, who has 14th and 13th in her sights. I'll tell you what, there's not much of a gap here between 15th and 9th, which is where Carl is. So Gemma's in 15th, Carl's in 9th place. There's not much of a difference. If we have a look at the leader, there is probably, what, 5-6 seconds? Maybe we've done the right thing. Almost. Is it going to be enough though? Because the amount of time that's left. We've just ran Bottas wide, which means Gemma now in 14th place. There's Hulkenberg in front. Got some fuel to burn if we need to. Gemma looking to try and overtake Hulkenberg here. Carl's now dropped to 10th place. Stroll's overtaken. Alonso's going to overtake as well. Not good considering they are our rival in the Constructors' Championship at the moment. Let's have a look at the tyres. Sort of on level par. Meanwhile, Gemma overtakes Hulkenberg into 13th. Lance Stroll, we're still in the points, but just for now. Can he get him on the inside? Not quite. This is tense stuff. He's got Gemma, and Carl does do it. Carl does take out Lance Stroll. Overtakes as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can... Oh, I did the exact same thing. I read that as something totally different. I don't need to tell you what. Just, you know. You know what it looks like. Gemma is chasing Ricciardo at the moment, gaining time. I'll tell you what, if we can get Gemma above the two Aston Martins, we'll call that a successful race. Carl's been overtaken again by Lance Stroll. Gemma is right up the backside of Ricciardo, looking for 12th place with about 7 laps to go. Yellow flag, it's Lance Stroll. It's Stroll and Crawford. We've got a crash.
And now we've had a crash.
We've got a crash, it's involving Carl. There it is.
This is a joke.
Carl's taking
As
out
for the
Lance
team
Stroll.
back in the garage,
Literally.
it was a tough moment to watch.
Major front wing damage. What do we do with... I mean, how bad is it? I mean, he's going to come out 20th. Which means Carl will finish last. We'll have to see how bad it actually is. How bad is it? That's bad news. What it does mean, though, is that Gemma is up in the points position now. Carl's been given a time penalty. I don't think we've got much choice. I think we're going to have to do it. Carl's been given the time penalty despite being... We've got no choice. We're going to have to. We're going to have to do it. I mean... Is there any point trying to stick him on fresh tyres? There's a big fucking penalty of like 30 seconds. How do I retire him? How do I retire him? I haven't got the option. Oh, there we go, got it. Carl's retiring. It's now down to Gemma. Let's have a look at how bad the damage was. Doesn't actually. Jim's mad. Jim's like, I'm gonna fucking get you. Stroll's in the pits as well. So we're now again reliant on Gemma. Starting to get nervy now. 5 laps to go. Never a dull race. Main thing we need now is to finish above Alonso to remain 6th. So it's going to be. Hopefully, it will be points. Tyres are starting to get a little low for Ricciardo and Bottas, even for Hamilton, Tsunoda and Russell, but I think that's a bit of a stretch. How is the difference here? Like 13 seconds? I don't know, it's only a game. I just want some points. It's like 1 point. But I want to overtake. In fact, no, I think even if we finish 10th, and Alonso finishes 9th, I think we'll still get. I think we'll still stay 6th. So all to play for. And Gemma is closing down Alonso. This is what we want. Then there's a 9-second gap between, at the moment, Alonso and Norris. Might be a bit of a stretch. But here she goes, looking to make her move on Fernando Alonso. Almost does it. And it's like literally neck and neck. What we don't want is another crash. She's doing what she can. And she's got him. We've overtaken Alonso, which is what we wanted. "11 seconds down for Russell. But Alonso still trying to put a fight in. I'll tell you what, it's not been the most laid-back stream in terms of Carl Crawford getting an early retirement. But we need to maintain this at the moment. We know for a fact we're not going to be closing down George Russell. We need to stay ahead of Alonso. It'll stretch our lead in 6th place. Not by a whole lot. But it will stretch it by a couple of points. We are going to get points, which is a good thing. Maybe bringing Gemma in to do the soft tire was a good move in the end. Great race though, very, very good race. So we're going to maybe push on the fuel a little bit more. Time for the last lap. Can we hold on? It looks like we might do. Well, we are closing on Tsunoda, but it's going to be too late for that. Make sure that we can hang on ahead of Alonso. Carl says the next race is going to be interesting. I'm actually looking forward to the Monaco one. On the old F1 games that you play yourself, like Monaco was always my favourite track to do. I know in real life it's
Max Verstappen
it's a
over
bitch
the
to
finish
do.
line and today's winner.
Because obviously overtaking and everything else is a little tricky, but We've now opened up a huge gap between us and Alonso. I mean, we are closing Tsunoda down, but I don't think we're not going to get things over the line. But what it does mean, once again, time to play some songs. Points once again. This song is becoming all too familiar with the stream.
Sometimes I think you just have to accept that it's not going to be your race.
That was a bitterly disappointing retirement. The team certainly wouldn't have wanted their race to end this way.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
4 superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
Well, Formula One certainly feels at home in Italy, and it looks like those three feel right at home too. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Yeah,
Well,
I think qualifying.
it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that's about it for our time here in Imola.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned City Circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
Qualifying is going to be crucial when it comes to Monaco, but here's how the finishing top 10 for the points. Verstappen obviously winning there, Leclerc second, Sainz third, Piastri fourth, Hamilton fifth. Norris did well to get to 6th place after being towards back of the pack at one point. Russell in 7th, Tsunoda in 8th, Gemma doing well with that 20 laps or so to go, going onto the soft tyres to go from all the way from the back to getting a 9th place finish, getting us 2 points, beating our rivals. We'll call them rivals even though they're not. Fernando Alonso in 10th place. So that means Gemma stays 9th with the 2 points added on, and it means with George Russell picking up a few points, 2 points behind Gemma. Verstappen leading the way by 40 points as well to Charles Leclerc. And as for the constructors, we stay 6th place thanks to the 2 points that we picked up, and Aston Martin stays 7th with the 1 point that they picked up as well. Red Bull leading the way by 42 points, McLaren in 2nd, Ferrari 3rd. Moving on, fastest pit stops. We didn't come anywhere in this because ours was very, very slow. McLaren with 2.3 seconds, Lando Norris getting the full 25 points. So we're in 9th with 18, didn't pick up any points at all. And our pit stops here were 2.9 seconds and 2.7 and 2.9 as well. So not great. Might be something that we look into. So Carl retired, did not finish, but Gemma finishing 9th, we put a little bit of pressure on her, which means we did get some money, $306,250 to add to the kitty. that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Italian Grand Prix in the bag for this season. Now, we've just had notification there about underfloor being complete as well, so let's have a little nosy. So that means we can. Oh, they're already installed anyway, so that's fine. Is that the new one or is that the old one? That's the old one, isn't it? I think. So we've got 2 new side pods which we are going to be introducing to our vehicles, which we can do on car number 1 and car number 2, which means our cars are going to be a lot, not quite quicker, but the acceleration is up. In fact, the top speed for car 1 has gone up by a full kilometre per hour. So this is going to be interesting to see. So lots of positives to look forward to for Monaco, as you can see. Car 2 speed went down a little bit, but still gained enough to improve the overall vehicle as well. So looking forward to seeing how that gets on Monaco. So we've applied those to the vehicle. We'll just have a quick nose and make sure that we've got everything we need attached that is brand new. Yep. So there you go. If we have a look at car 1, which Carl was in, we're missing a front wing and suspension. We'll install a new one there just to make sure that we're there. We might need to manufacture some more. And the front wing here we'll install on there as well. So the car is sort of back to some sort of shape, or some decent shape. If we have a look at the powertrain, we might change. In fact, let's do that now whilst we're here. And let's there. We'll put a new engine in, why not? Car 2. Maybe we'll leave for the moment. Cool. Alright, so we've had some information here. So our investigation into the wind tunnel is now complete, and we did discover a fault that could have escalated over time. With that, I'm more than happy to start up all car part design projects again. So there you go. Hopefully, no more issues. Hopefully. Right, boys and girls, and everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, don't know, because again, it just depends. It depends if they release this aeroplane or not. If not, by the time I get home from job centre, if they haven't released it, I will find us a flight to do, so it will be scheduled quite late. Make sure you've got your notifications switched on for that one. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for whatever the hell we do as we start a brand new week of streams here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. So, for myself and the moderators, thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves and each other. And until then, a very good evening to you all. And if I save it first before I do what I'm about to do. Job done. And closing down. Happy days. Not that one. This one. Very good evening to you all. Bye for now. Take care.